Okay, let's see where we're up to. Here's the website we've made so far. 4 divs, logo, header, menu, content, all sitting within this container div. I want to find the Adidas logo to put in there. So I've come to Google Images and I've typed in Adidas logo. Now bearing in mind this is 100 pixels by 100 pixels, I don't want an image that's too big to go inside there. So over to here, what I'm going to use are the search tools, and I'm going to go over to size. I'm going to type in exactly 100 by 100. There are further search tools you could use if you wanted one of a specific colour or a specific type, or if you wanted to look for ones which were okay for reuse, etc. So I've done that. I quite like the look of this one over here. It's 100 by 100, so let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at the image. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So if I right mouse click, save that picture, and make sure you are saving it, golden rule here, make sure it goes into the same folder as your web pages where they currently are. Now there's nothing here at the moment because I've got no other images saved, and the web pages won't show up because I'm only looking at image files. I'm happy with this name, file name. It's important you name your images all properly, it helps you later on. So I'm just going to click save and back to Dreamweaver. Now to insert it, because I want it to go on every single web page, rather than do it manually onto every page through the HTML, I'm going to do it via the style sheet. So as long as my machine's not going to crash, there we go, good. I'm going to come to the logo information. I'm going to get a new line up. I'm going to type in background image. There it is. Browse for it. There it is. You can see on the properties it's 100 by 100. That's fine. Click OK. Give it a second to come in. And don't forget the semicolon. He says, his keyboard's not working. There we go. Now, if I just save that now, and go and preview it, and if I refresh that page, it's coming perfectly. Yours might not do that. Yours might be slightly off center if it's not quite 100 by 100, or it might start to tile across and you'll see, you know, the edge of the next image. So if we want to get rid of that, it's fairly easy. All we need to do is come back up here, put a new line in, and the instructions that you're after are background position, center, semicolon, and background repeat, which is there, and you want no repeat, semicolon. Now it won't make any difference for me, this file save, if I go and show you, because my image was actually positioned bang in the middle and it's 100 by 100, so it's not going to make any difference for me, but that's something that might help you out at a later date. So let's go and get a title in now on the header. So over to the header div. My cursor there is flashing inside the div, so that's exactly where it needs to be. I'm just going to type in Adidas, like so. And if I just click away from there and have a look at how that looks, that's no use to me. So let's go to the style sheet. And what we're going to do on the style sheet is we're going to give it some information. We're going to tell it, first of all, what font size we want it to be. We're going to tell it what font to be, and then we're going to position it as well. So my computer seems to be going slow at the moment. There we go. Let's try again. So let's start with font family. I'm going to go for, let's have a look. Let's go for Courier New. I don't know why. I can always change it at a later date. Semicolon. Let's look for font size. Now, if you don't want the ones that they give you, you can always type one in manually. So let's go for something like 86 pixels, like so. I want it to go in the middle, so text align, center. And just to make it stand out, I think I'm going to go for font weight and set it to bold, like so. And if I just save that now, let's take a quick look at this. If we go here and refresh the page, and why is it not coming in? Let's have a quick look what we've done wrong here. So we're in the header, that's okay. We'll not save that, have we? So file, save all. Let's try that again. Refresh the page, there we go, that's a bit better. So it's not obvious to see from here, but even though it's centered horizontally, it's not quite centered vertically. It's not so obvious, as I say, because of the size of the font and the height of the div. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the code in anyway to show you. I'm going to go to line height. I'm going to make the line height the same height as the div, 100 pixels. Computer does seem to be going slow at the moment. Let's try that one more time. Pixels. Okay. File. Incredibly slow. There we go. File. Save all. Okay, there's no star this time, so it should be okay. If I refresh the page, keep your eye on the word Adidas, and you saw it move ever so slightly downwards, so it's now positioned horizontally and vertically. If you don't like the font colour, well, we can change that. Let's go to the style sheet. Now, to change the font colour, we type in the word colour. There it is, it's the American spelling, and we'll just browse for a colour. Again, my computer is going extremely slow today. Let's think, it might not be the colour that I end up sticking with, but I'll show you it works. Semicolon, save everything. Let's have a quick look. If we refresh this, there you can see it's changed. Again, I'm not too happy with that colour, so I'm just going to put it back in. Let's just make it a really dark blue, I think. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so file, save all. Let's preview this, refresh the page. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so off you go and get a logo in, get the header in there, and then in the next video we'll start looking about how we can start adding links and content and all the other things that you need to demonstrate.